Well, after a little more prospection, we got three new results, and all of them show that I have raw oil to collect on each chunk of it. I have already set up the oil drill, but it's not activated. I'm waiting for the day so I can go there without monsters bugging me around. And there we have it. The oil drill is right in front of us. And according to the creator of the Greg Techie U, the only part that required to be protected against rain is where the energy goes. And I'm gonna use a high voltage one just because I want I want it to go a little faster than normal. So let's place it, our power source. We have here a drum. Now our left is to get the pipes. Set up the pipes and walk it. Go. I hope it is gonna dip a little faster because of the high voltage one, or else it's gonna be a waste of power. Because this is gonna drain very quickly. Only this one will last a little longer. And high voltage energy is still not that easily for me to make. Now it won't take much longer. And the reason why I want to do this is to open the quest book, because I have other ways to get oil. I have oil berries and I have at least one half vein of oil sands and another one from the somewhere there. And our barrel has finally turned black. So we are getting some of that delicious raw oil. Now let's see how much oil we're gonna get from this before it is going to be completely depleted or we run out of power. I believe we're gonna run out of power before. But nice raw oil. And I still wonder if it's just one vein, the three chunks, or each chunk have its own reserve of oil. I hope it is the latter. Here we have heavy, light, and raw. So let us try to make this. And there we go. Gonna complete it somehow, and it's completed. Let's get the material so we can have any guess and see. Oh my god. I wanted to open the next tab of it to make the more advanced stuff like titanium, but not yet. Not yet. Aha! Now we have completed the plastic. We have it open all the way around. And look how beautiful. We already have done some of the questions already. Like the advanced machines, the transformers, seismic prospection, everything else. Now we have this Shingen no Kyojin, attack on Titan new. This is very interesting because it shows a lot of possibilities that we might not know. That's one reason why I wanted to get this, but not that what I had in mind. You need to decide what kind of reward get component or material or coin, because it's different for everyone. I got this component. Let's see what we got. I only getting medium voltage pumps from the reward for the components at the depth here. That is tricky, very tricky. And let's see what we got here. 14 gold, lead, and lithium. That is not very attractive, actually. The lithium is interesting, but the other stuff I can pass without it. And here in the shop we have the little problem that even though I have the progress a lot, it did not open anything to me yet. Wow. 8 quests. Reward. I have this trouble with my microphone, so I need to actually shout at this moment. And everyone that watched my other one 3D Beast Unstable saw that the volume was pretty much low. I really don't know what to do. Well, I know I should buy another microphone, but expending money like this is not very attractive. But now let's tell you some truths. This was this was not how I have been working lately. As you can see here, we have a crop room here. And this is gonna be my main operation for all the crops, because as you can see, I had make pretend I want to make a bigger head field so I can get a lot of headstone that be used to make more ruby and chrome. And here I also have been making a lot of crops. Yes, more crops yet. If you want to blame someone, blame Bloody Husband, because he added more crops to Greg Tech. If it wasn't for that, I would probably be already over with it. Since I have made all that forest farm blocks from here and discovered that I only require the minimum, I decided I'm gonna make a forest farm for each one of these fields so I can harvest them no stop. And also following a comment I received in my videos, I discovered that I can actually make the fertilizer for forestry like in a trick way, but forever. It only requires some sand, some dirt, and some salt pepper. Sand comes from macerating furnaces, dirty from macerating chalk, and the salt pepper is a little tricky, but we can get it from the saggy meal with the sandstone. We have a little change to get salt pepper, but we always gonna get back some of the sand, so you only need to create a system that how to make sandstone to be crushed into the sag mill and you have a chance to get salt pepper. And then you can make fertilizer for your farms using only power. But that is not all. As you know, I have cleared this part of the here, this junction of the crop farmer and the boiler spot. Remember in the past that I showed you that the flux flux bead mod that has that the stone grinder that the already handily give me some of the nuggets when I dig wood generated nuggets stone. Well, I use it here and I got that there's a lot of nuggets. But to be quite truth, most of it are kind of useless because it's all this strange alloys that we never actually get to use. We do have some useful here and there, but I got a lot. This is the outer chest of it. We got a lot, but most of it is not that useful. Some are even bizarre, except for one. Audio is interesting. I must admit that titanium is okay. But here lies the most overpowered one that I found. No, this is not I placed it here without paying attention. It is this one, neutronium. For those who do not know, this is the strongest material in the entire game. Look at that durability. Look at that level. Making this kind of tool or thing that we use this, you're gonna make it last for an absurd amount of time. But there is a problem because it should not be possible to get this, I think. Neutronium must be enabled. I asked in the forum but no answer, so I don't have the answer for it yet. And to replicate it is this amount of power, this amount of matter, and for this amount of time. So first need to actually scan it. That also take this amount of time and power. So this take like forever to scan and forever to replicate. But as I said, it is the ultimate things for tool. Because look at that durability. Look at it. It is ginormous and is required for the max machine casing, so I suppose it is enabled. And where that is found? Well, into the end, and I suppose it is on the end. I believe Gregorius team never actually implement that. Maybe Blood Aspen placed them into the asteroids. I don't know. So all that power gives us this amount of oil. It is a good amount. So let's finish for this, shall we? This was Ungod. Thank you for your patience and see you next time.